Who I am is the sum of my past experiences, my present circumstances, and my future endeavors. These are very different from person to person, but in general, they all sum up who we are and who we will always be. I want to give you a brief glimpse into my past, into my present, and into my future, so that you will have a better understanding of who I am. My name is Allison Lake. I was born 24 years ago on September 22nd, 1989. About this time, a huge and devastating storm was sweeping across the state of South Carolina. The name of the storm was Hurricane Hugo. I was one of 146 babies born in the state the day that the eye of the storm tore across the South Carolina. I was probably one of the only one of the 146 children that was born in Saluda County, at home, delivered by my father. Now, this is the point in the story where people normally ask me, was your dad a doctor? I have to look at them and say no. He was a farmer, and he drove a bus full of biddies for a local poultry company. I was born into a home with 2 older half-brothers and 1 older half-sister. So I was the firstborn for my father. My parents later went on to have 2 more girls for a total of 6 children. Yes, 6 children in one home. My childhood was pretty normal, considering the size of our family. I was involved with my church in a bunch of different extracurricular activities such as dance, basketball, volleyball, and track and field. Probably my best and my most favorite sport was throw and shot put for the Saluda High School varsity women's track team. I was just good. I was so good that my senior year I won upstate championship and went on to state to place second. I was even good enough to be offered an athletic scholarship to a Division I college. So that brings me to March of 2007, where I signed my national letter of intent to become a member of the Clemson University women's track and field team. I was there for a season. After I graduated in May of 2007, I started at Clemson in August of 2007. At my season at Clemson University, I competed in the ACC Indoor Championship at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. I didn't place there, but it was the experience that counted the most. After competing for a year, I left Clemson in May of 2008, injured, devastated, completely distracted, and I felt like I was lost. I'd lost my way. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I'd allowed myself to become really distracted. So I came home to reevaluate and restructure myself. I also realized that at this time, just because my life was on pause, life didn't stop. I needed to get a job. So at the age of 19, I started working at Kraft Foods in Newberry, South Carolina. Hated that job. Absolutely hated it. I just felt like I was born to be better and to do more. So that's what motivated me to find a better job. And that's when I started working at Regional Finance in Newberry. I was there for about a year, realized that there was no growth potential in that position that I was in, and decided that I needed to go back to school because I needed to do more. So I left Regional Finance and I began working for CW Financial, and I went back to school, part-time. That brings me to now. Currently, I'm still working at CW Financial as a branch manager in Batesburg, South Carolina. I love my job. It allows me to help people in certain circumstances, and it allows me to deal with people on a daily basis. The worst part of my job is the collections aspect, which is why I'm still dedicated to school so that I can get out of this business and start working into physical therapy. The reason I chose physical therapy as my major is because I love to help people. I have a passion to see other people succeed and reach their goals in life. Because of this passion, I find myself missing out on a lot of social activities because I have to stay dedicated and I have to stay focused. Here I am, 24 years old, single, no kids, with the exception of a Pomeranian named Lulu. and I'm dedicated to meeting my future goals. I owe a lot of my present circumstances to my past experiences. My past has helped mold me and even break me into a stronger person. I'm looking forward to my very bright future. Speaking of the future, one day I would like for the Doctor of Physical Therapy title to follow my name. I understand that it's going to take me furthering my education beyond Midlands Tech. I'll have to obtain a bachelor's degree from a four-year university. I'll have to apply and be admitted into a medical school. After I receive my degree, I want to dedicate 6 months to 1 year to a medical missions team to go overseas and volunteer all my time, my skills, and my knowledge to helping those who cannot have access to medical care like we can here. I believe that it is our duty as Americans to do that. After I do that, I would like to come back to the U.S. and work for a college team or a professional sports team. Hopefully, after all this is said and done, I'll have met someone special and maybe get married and go honeymoon in Thailand. Who knows, just anywhere nice and tropical. I want to have 2 to 4 kids and 2 dogs. Nothing extravagant, just maybe an all-American dream. But to some, my future endeavors may seem a bit big, or they may even be cliche. But it's about what I want in life. So from Hurricane Hugo, to a Lady Tiger, to a future Doctor of Physical Therapy, this is who I am. Like I said before, everyone's experiences, everyone's circumstances, and everyone's future are different. But it's what makes you who you are. So taking into consideration my past experiences, my present circumstances, and my future endeavors, we now have a better idea of who I am. Thank you.